All right, so I've seen, as I'm sure many of you have, that President Trump is proposing to offer a 50-year mortgage. This is supposed to make home ownership more affordable for more people by offering them a lower monthly mortgage payment. I personally, as a real estate professional, not just a realtor, I'm not someone that just holds a real estate license. I am actively practicing and working in real estate. I don't see this as being beneficial to most borrowers. One reason is because there's going to be a massive increase in the total amount of interest paid. All right, by stretching the mortgage out loan, there's going to be a higher interest rate, which means that if you bought a $400,000 home, all right, with a 30-year mortgage, now this is already high. If you get a 30-year mortgage, 6.5% interest rate, we're just playing around with numbers, you would pay back $911,000. If we stretch that to 5 years, all right, going to be a higher interest rate, so it's going to be 6.75 in this example. On the same $400,000 home, you're going to pay $1,444,000 back. That is an increase of $530,000 just in interest alone. There's going to be a slower equity buildup. All right, so for the first 10 to 12, perhaps 15 years is when, unless there is some significant change in the area and things of that nature, we're just talking about all things being any common, you typically are paying the interest on the loan first. All right. That's with a 30-year mortgage. With a 50-year mortgage, you will not see meaningful, there's a good chance rather, you will not see meaningful equity build up in your mortgage for 20 to 25 years. That means it's going to be harder to get out of that mortgage, going to be harder to sell the home because you have not gained equity where you're going to make money from selling the home. All right. The other thing is there's going to be a higher long-term risk, right? If such as negative equity and things of that nature. So if the value of the home slips, which at times does happen, you could potentially owe more on the home than the home is even worth by stretching that mortgage out for 50 years. So again, just my 2 cents, just my opinion. I don't think this will be beneficial. I think it's going to add to the debt that people carry for a longer, much longer period of time. And people are going to be stuck in homes